Can't recall exactly what she wore that night. Maybe it was that soft blue blouse she favored. Or maybe just a sweatshirt. The details blur when your life shatters. What I do remember clear as glass is how she said it, like it was nothing. "I'm going on a trip with Daniel," she told me, spooning pasta onto her plate as if she hadn't just detonated a bomb under my feet. Daniel, her ex. My fork froze midair. The only sound in the room was the wall clock ticking. My heartbeat matched it. Louder, heavier. She looked up, saw my expression, and frowned. What I swallowed hard, throat like sandpaper. "Say that again?" "You heard me," she muttered, twirling her noodles. "It's just a short trip," he asked, and I said, "Yes, we're still friends." "I thought you trusted me." Still friends, the words cut like a blade. Daniel had always lingered in her life, a shadow she never quite banished. But a trip with him, I forced my voice to stay even over my dead body. Calm, quiet, final. Those 4 words sat in the air like stone. She blinked, startled, as though she'd expected me to just give in like always. But something in me shifted that night. The unraveling had begun. We've been married 6 years. Enough time for routines to harden, for annoyances to fade into background static, for trust to feel automatic. I loved her. God, I did. But love had made me blind. Looking back, the signs were there. The late-night texts she swore were work friends. The sudden obsession with looking good before yoga. The way she'd smile at her phone, then lock it fast when I walked in. I brushed it off as paranoia. Told myself suspicion had no place in a marriage. Trust, I believed, was everything. But trust is fragile. One crack, and it shatters. Her announcing that trip, that was a hammer blow. "You're overreacting," she snapped, arms folded. "It's just a trip. We're adults." I leaned back, staring at her. Was this really the woman I married defending the idea of going away with her ex? Why him? I asked quietly. Because he understands me, we've stayed close. Understands the word hit like a fist. Wasn't that supposed to be my role? "Are you sleeping with him?" My voice stayed steady, but my hands trembled under the table. Her lips parted for a heartbeat. Guilt flickered across her face. Then she shook her head quickly. "No, don't be ridiculous." But the hesitation had already answered me. I didn't push, not then. Some part of me already knew. Over the next few weeks, I watched quietly, patiently. She clutched her phone like it was a lifeline. Claimed she was working late, yet never came home tired. And one night when she thought I was asleep, I caught her whispering into phone, voice soft, intimate. I checked phone bills. Daniel's number showed up again and again. I wanted to explode, to confront her, demand answers, but betrayal changes you. It teaches patience, strategy. The breaking point came one evening when she walked in glowing radiant. She hadn't looked that happy in months. She tossed her purse aside, twirled once in the kitchen. "What's got you smiling?" I asked, my tone colder than I meant. She hesitated. Then Daniel and I booked the tickets. I laughed, not with humor, bitterness. "So that's it. You didn't even care what I thought." Her face hardened. "You don't own me? I'm allowed to have friends." "Friends don't plan romantic trips together." I shot back. "You're jealous? Controlling? That's unattractive, you know?" I stared at her, something hollow opening inside me, and then something snapped. "I'm done." Her eyes widened. "What do you mean you want Daniel? Take him. But you won't have both of us." That night I moved into the guest room. She tried to twist the story. "You're overreacting. You're throwing our marriage away over nothing." But her words only pushed me further. The next morning I called a lawyer. She grew desperate. She cried, begged, swore nothing physical had happened. But I'd already seen the truth in her hesitation, in the glow she carried after seeing him. She was gone long before I said those 2 words. 2 weeks later, the final confirmation landed in my lap. A mutual friend, quietly loyal, slid me a manila envelope at a cafe. Inside, photos my wife and Daniel, hand in hand, kissing, checking into a hotel. My hands shook as I flipped through them. I thought you should know, the friend said softly. I nodded, unable to speak. A storm churned in me. Anger, grief, and yes, relief. At least now I knew. When I confronted her, she broke down. No excuses left, just some mumbled apologies. It was a mistake, she whispered, clutching my arm. I love you. I pulled away. No, you love what I give you, stability, but not me. If you did, you wouldn't have needed him. The divorce was ugly as they always are. She fought for the house, the car, the money. I let the lawyers handle it. I didn't care about things. I cared about the betrayal. The 6 years wasted. The nights I held her while she pretended I was enough. The last time I saw her was in the courthouse hallway. She looked smaller, diminished. Can't we fix this? She asked one final time. I studied her. The woman I once loved more than life itself, and realized the truth. Our marriage had ended the night. She told me about that trip. Everything after was just ashes. No, I said quietly. We can't. And I walked away. It's been a year now. Some nights, I still wake reaching for her out of habit. Some mornings of silence in the kitchen feels crushing. Betrayal leaves scars and mine run deep. But I'm healing slowly. And when I think back to that night, the night she casually told me she was going away with her ex, I realize something. Those 4 words I spoke calmly, firmly, without anger. They were the star of my freedom over my dead body. Because sometimes the quietest words carry the loudest truth.